Hi everyone, how are you tonight? I decided I couldn't stand the stress of the election results coming in, and it's just about people talking about the same nothingness for like 6 hours on end, when really they've only got 2 minutes of news every hour, every half hour or so. I don't know how they're going to finish up. Anyway, I couldn't stand the thought of sitting around and watching them all day. So I saved my floss tube that we normally do on Monday for today to give me something to do more than anything else. This is hot chocolate, of course. I'm going to burn my tongue. And I poured in some of that wonderful vanilla caramel coffee creamer stuff. Yeah, I put coffee creamer in my hot chocolate. Sue me. Let's put that over here, otherwise I'm afraid I'm going to tip it over. Alright. I guess we'll go through what I did sequentially. So that would be a whole bunch of sewing silliness. I got the project bags done, everybody. Woo! Celebrate! Finally turned them inside out, quilted them, sewed them up. They looks pretty good. So here is one of those that will be winging its way to a new home. And another one that is going to find itself a new home. Well, hello, Miss Cat. How are you? Third one. And a fourth one. I need to put together and make one more project bag because I accidentally gave away 5 and not the 4 that I had done. I actually also managed, so anyway, that's it for sewing silliness. But related to the giveaway, I mailed some stuff off on Monday? Monday, yep. So our 3 third place winners, Margie, Maria, and Marie, each got their stuff mailed out to them. And Joanna, also our second D, I mailed her stuff out. I think it's going to be a little slow mailing out, guys, because those were all international shipments and it came to a little over $60. I hadn't counted on international postage being quite that much. So the next batch will go out after payday when I have a little more cash and I can buy groceries again. You'll understand. You guys understand. So those are on the list of things to mail out. I'm going to put these over here so Miss Kitty Cat does not make a bed out of them. Progress report. So the next thing I worked on, I don't have in my possession anymore because I made it up, stitched it up, finished it out, and put it in the mail and sent that off as well. It's a cute little rose wreath. If you're in Stitch Mania, you saw some of my oh, good heavens, English. Still English. Come on, brain, kick into gear. Progress photos. Haha, progress photos as I worked on it. But I can show you that it was stitched on 40 count Bashful from Picture This Plus. Cute little thing. And then my main, most of my roses were done in this classic Colorworks Carnation, which I believe came in a Stitchy box. This fabric also came in a Stitchy box. And then I used the green right here for vines. Green is for vines and stems. And this is a 6-ply hand-painted silk or fiber from, what is this, Planet Earth in green foliage. Right there. See, that came out of a Stitchy box. And then there were a few little buds that I stitched in this beautiful, bright, variegated color. And this is a Needle Necessities, which I think, did Threadworks buy Needle Necessities? Is that the name they go under now? I can't remember. Anyway, so I stitched the rest of this, and that is number 193. It doesn't have a name for it. So that got stitched and mailed off, winging its way to its new owner. I hope she likes it. I was so pleased with how everything was coming together. I managed to get the seams all sewed up and the corners matched just, you know, perfectly. Gave me some pause for thought because it came out odd, and I've always done Biscornus. Oh, did I say I stitched it up into a Biscornu? Anyway, so I've always done those with even count. But this one had an odd count, so I wasn't really sure how to you know, do that, because in my mind it wouldn't line up properly. But you guys on Stitch Mania gave me some great ideas. I went with it, thought about it, and away we went and managed to get it all put together, and it looked really great until I sewed the center button on. And I don't know what I was doing or thinking or looking at, but I managed to sew the center button on off center. Dits. But it was kind of too late to turn back after I'd got it all nice and sewn on and squished and shaped and stuff, so off it goes with an off-center button. I couldn't. Couldn't think about it anymore. Alright, so that was finally done about Friday. I think I finally got it all stitched up. I had to go get more polyfill. I know I have 2 bags of polyfill around here somewhere. It's not in the closet of death and destruction or the closet of doom, because I looked. I took everything out, no polyfill. So I had to go to Joann's and buy another bag of polyfill. And then you only use like this much out of the bag. Right? Right? Even though it's stuffed to... Anyway, whatever. Okay. So, over the weekend, I decided I would give Pansy some love, which is a Nora Corbett flower pixie. I sure do love those, you guys. I love them so much. So here she is. I added pretty much... This dark stuff right here was all that I had stitched, and so everything kind of in this area I had not stitched, and then I started putting the Krennic in. And can I tell you what a pain in the tuchus it is to try to thread a size 28 needle with size 4 Krennic? It took forever. It took forever, but there's so much Krennic stitched in her skirt that I knew I would have to get on it and start doing it a little bit at a time. Otherwise, I would be an unhappy child when it finally came down to the time when I had everything else stitched and just the Krennic left. So when I got home, I sized up to a size 26 needle. It's still really difficult to thread the Krennic. Why is Krennic so difficult? Why does it not like me? I don't understand. Anyway, so I did a lot of work on that over the weekend, and that was pretty good. So, I had a big week of stash and stuff arriving in the mail, and I edited this portion together already. So, let's look at my Stashquisitions. It's a half hour of footage, you guys. Let's look at it. Hi guys, I'm over at my parents' house in their kitchen, and we have can lighting here. So it's really a down light, and it's just gonna do its own thing. And it was a kind of a long day at work, and my eyes were really tired, so I have my glasses on that are about 1,000 years old, something like that. I think I got them when I was in high school, which was a long time ago, and I've just updated the lenses and haven't bothered to update the frames in about 1,000 bajillion years. But that being said, I got some stuff in the mail from 123 Stitch. One was the packet that has been on walkabout for a long time, and one was some fabrics that I ordered over the weekend. And so let's just pull everything out, show it to you, and see what we go. We'll go with the fabrics first. You guys know that they were doing they being 123 Stitch had some of their larger count fabrics on sale. Not larger count, larger size fabrics on sale. And so I picked up this gorgeous Wild Rose, which is 40 count, and there goes the phone. We're gonna have to give this a pause. I could just start again, but I'm not going to. Anyway, 123 Stitch was having a sale on larger cuts of fabric. And so I picked up from Lakeside Linens a half yard. Yep, Stitcher's half of this 40 count Wild Rose. And I think the can lights are just making this way too yellow. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it is a really light, really beautiful pink, and I'm really excited about this. I want to stitch some of my silver lining pansies on it. And then, you guys, the other day it was pointed out that Chatelaine was having a sale on her patterns. And so she has a violet garden chatelaine, and if you can't have a pansy, you may as well give me a violet. So I went ahead and I bought that, and I wasn't sure which fabric to do it on. I didn't really want to do the white. The black is stunning, but I didn't really want to do the black because we all know that's a little difficult. You have to set it up just right to do the black. So I thought about it and I thought about it, and I went poking around 123 Stitch looking at their fabric, and I ended up going with the Sprite, which is a light, beautiful purple. I really don't know if this light is picking it up. Anyway, a beautiful purple, kind of a lavender. This cut is beautiful. It's softly mottled. It's going to be absolutely amazing. I needed only half a yard, but to get a whole yard was $10 more. So I bought the whole yard of this thing. And as we all know, Tracy P started a long time ago. If you buy the whole yard of fabric, you get to wear the whole yard of fabric. And I'm so sad that I don't have one of my my shawl pins here. I'll just pin it in front of me like a shawl. Wear my yard of fabric royally. So that is what I got for fabrics from the first package that came. And I'm just absolutely stunned that a yard of the Picture This Plus stuff, it's a 28 count. Did I say that? Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, $10 more for the full yard over the half yard. That's a stupid question. Anyway, so here is our next package from 123 Stitch. This is the bit that went on Walkabout. It came down to my house, but since it did not have the apartment number on it, it went back to 123 Stitch. Here we go. Nothing up my sleeve. I haven't showed you the inside of a thing in a long time. Ah, right. This is good stuff. This is a lot of the red flosses that I need for Celtic Christmas that I'm working on. And then I just bought all of the beads, or a bunch of the beads. I had to guesstimate on how many beads are in a thing. Who knows? So I got some reds and duplicates and stuff. For Celtic Noel, I figured the reds will keep me going for quite a while on that pattern. Put those over here. And then, oh yeah, the Nora Corbett, Wherefore Art Thou, pattern number 2 and number 3 were on sale. So I picked those up. So now I have the complete set. I can start in on that at any time I please. Where do we want to go? Let's go with the My Big Toe. Happiness begins with just one little stitch. Isn't that true? How true is that for all of us? So it's beautiful, and that one is a fun one that it looks like you can totally customize, pick your own flosses, run wild and free with it and have a good time. Maybe I'll have to stitch it on the 40 count and make something teeny tiny and delicate and beautiful. All right, let's see. I also picked up Spring Bride. It's a lavender and lace pattern, and I can't explain to you why I decided to pick up Spring Bride. I really have no desire to stitch all of those whites and tans and creams. Maybe it's the purple flowers around her. I don't know. I think crazy just happened because sometimes crazy does happen. Look at me. I'm wearing a yard of fabric. All right. And the last thing to come is Wisteria, one of the Pixies from Nora Corbett. So, with the acquisition of Wisteria, I am down to only missing 4 of the Pixies. And those are, it's like the newest ones, Bells of Ireland, Marigold, although Marigold is not all that new, and Water Lily. And then I'm missing Tiger Lily, which makes me so sad, because I had put all of the fairies in alphabetical order, and so she was down in the T's, and by the time I had got down near the end to the T's, she was sold out and gone. Maybe one day I'll get to have a pattern of her when the pattern is not $100 bajillion. I'd pay $15, $20 for it, but I don't want to pay $50, $85, you know. It's more something that would end up in the collection and down at the end of the things to stitch, because she is orange, and orange is not my favorite color. But anyway, rambling aside, so there we go. That is the Stashquisitions that came in the mail. There's more stuff coming. I don't know when it's gonna come. But I've about decided that I'm going to start the Stitch for Stash, or at least put myself on a serious cross-stitch budget, because I got the credit card statement today, and it was painful. It's so easy just to buy something and forget what you've bought. Anyway, let's cut to the next little clippy-doo. Hi guys, trying to get this before the sun completely goes down tonight, and I have to do it in really bad lighting like we did our unboxing last night. But before we start, oh, still at Mom and Dad's house. There's the kitchen. It is what it is. Anyway, before the sun fully goes down, here is a little bit better lighting of the 1 yard sprite that I got from 123 Stitch. It's done by Picture This Plus. So I think that's showing the colors much better than last night when we got a lot of yellow on it. You can hear some munching and slurping. That's the dog over here. He is eating his dinner, and he doesn't do anything quietly. And if he is true to form, he's going to come over here and paw at my shoulder and tell me that he misses me so much. Comfortable. Anyway, this is the Vintage Rose, the 40 count Vintage Rose that I also got last night. I opened last night. Yeah, the colors much better than we were doing last night. So that is what I opened up last night. I haven't looked at the footage for last night, so I don't have any idea how the colors were looking. So since apparently I have one operational speed and that operational speed is crazy, let's look at what came in the mail today. Some time ago, I decided to go ahead and put an order in to So Much to Love. Look how cute she packages these if you don't get her things. So, open them up. I don't know, I wanted to see what her bags are like, because y'all absolutely love them and have a good time. So I decided to try the big bottom bag like this. I went with the lovely the purple brocade and the dots, and it's a white dot on the inside. I don't know if you'll see that. And her seams are nicely finished. Very nicely done. Very nicely done indeed. Okay. So there's the big bottom bag, and I think that'll come in handy. I'll probably start putting my chatelaine stuff in it as it comes in. The Sprite is for the chatelaine, but I need to cut it up. The fabric, not the chatelaine. Well, I could cut up the pattern. All right, let's put that over here. And then I decided to try just a regular old So Much to Love standard size cute bag. So that is adorable. Absolutely adorable. Very nice. Very nice indeed. I know. It's the same light dot on the inside, thing on the outside. So there you go. Simple, simple, simple. And I know you guys who buy a lot of the So Much to Love bags Love them very much. It does feel like there's a batting or something in there, so it's probably fusible since it's not quilted. And there's the phone. Let's answer the phone. What can I say? My parents are popular people. All right, so that was my order from So Much to Love. And then I have 2 packages from Fantasy Dyed Fabrics. She put up a whole bunch of stuff the other day, and I may have gone a little bit crazy. Okay, we already discussed how crazy was the only operational speeds. Anyway, it came in 2 of the bags. Put those over there, throw them away. Where do we start? Let's start out over here. So, let's see, I picked up this beautiful sort of a sky blue 25 count Joblin. This is beautiful. I haven't done anything on a 25 count before. It'll just be a little bit larger than a 28 count. I was thinking I wanted some larger counts for when my eyesight starts to fail, so you know, planning ahead. So I picked up 2 25 count. Oh, I guess not. I guess I only got 1. All right. So I got a, oh, yep, here's the other one. This one, also 25 count. It is very pink. Very, very pink, but beautiful. So I'll take that one out of its package at some point in time. Then, what do we got? I got all, okay, so this is a 20 count Joblin as well. It is lovely purples, pinks, and blues. Very softly modeled, really quite nice. Really, really quite nice. Okay. Our light's dying, and we're picking up more and more of the overhead lights, having to rely on those. All right, here is an opalescent Joblin. Also in the purples and pinks, because apparently purple and pink and blue are the only colors that exist for me when I buy. And then we have another 28 count opalescent blue. There are some pinks, some purples in there. Yeah, our light's gone. I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to pick that up with the yellow hue that the overhead, the incandescents get it. And then, because I'm trying to acquire a few things for when my eyesight finally fails, and I'm 103, I picked up this beautiful 16 count Ada and several lovely shades of purple. So there's that. Shall we see if the furball will come and say hello? Toby! Come here, buddy. Come here. Come here. Oh, you're too low. You're too low. Hey. All right. He's not going to come and say hi. Hi everyone, I am back home after spending the week taking care of El Doggo at Mom and Dad's house, and I have collected up all the mail that has come in over the past couple of days. I guess it's Wednesday through, well, today has when all of this stuff has arrived, and so it is time to unbox it and see what crazy has happened. And okay, so I'm trying really, really hard to do the Stitch from Stash because I've just gone absolutely crazy nuts, which is true because I got my credit card statement and it was not pretty for the month of October. I don't know what happened. I think I broke, and it was a major case of buy all the things, as witness all of this stuff. So, all of this was ordered before October. I have been broken. I've bought some stuff in November, but it's slowed down, and so I'm trying. Somewhere the need has become confused with the want, and so I gotta slow it down, gotta take a deep breath, I've gotta think about it a little bit more, and you guys have got to stop showing me all the pansy patterns. Do you hear me? Stop it. No more pansies for me. Alright, let's get started with the random stuff. So here is our first bag, and it is a book right here, and this is the Holidays in Cross Stitch Volume 2, and I think I would have been okay with this not having to buy it until, oh my goodness, I forget Anyway, the sweet gal was showing it off, and what did she turn to? She turned to the pansies on May Day. It was all over for me. Off to Amazon I ran, hunted it down in the used bookstore, and a penny plus shipping later, Holidays in Cross Stitch Volume 2. So, that'll be fun. I want to look through that and see if there's anything else that's fabulous that I need to stitch up. We shall see. Soon that will be sprouting little post-it note flags. So package number 2 is also a book from Amazon, from their secondhand, full used book section. This is a Cross Stitcher's Oriental Odyssey. And I think I can lay this one squarely at the foot of Marilla and or Morgan, because one of them, let's see if we can turn to the page, showed this beautiful Oriental lady in her kimono in purple. Are you seeing that? Yep, you're seeing that. And so that sent me off to Amazon to find it and buy it. And seriously, you guys, I cannot buy all the things. I can't. The reason really gets to me is I love Japan. I learned how to speak Japanese. I took 2 years of Japanese when I was in high school, but that has been 25 years ago. So now you know how old I am. Old enough. Anyway, I've always loved, the Orient. I've always loved Japan. I love it. One day I hope I get to go to Japan. All right, so what is in here? Another thing from Amazon. I think this pile of books, all of this stuff is the Amazon used book thing. This one I can lay squarely at the feet of Morgan and Marilla. They decided to show me all of their pansy stash. And so tea time bread cloths, which are cute. And of course right there in the corner, pansies. Right there. Had to have it. Don't need it. But those are cute. Those would be really good to stitch on, like a small and make an ornament out of it, or what have you, or just make a small and put it in my my bedroom, which has pansies all over the place. Imagine that. All right, next book. Next book. Hello, cat. Donna Cooler's Cross Stitch Flowers. Let's see if I can find. I know Donna Cooler, they do a lot of fantastic, beautiful, magnificent designs. I can't. Anyway, I'm not seeing it right off the bat of what I saw in here that went, oh, must have. But it is a gorgeous book, you guys. Gorgeous, gorgeous book. Big flowers, big roses, big, beautiful things. So, plus some smalls that you can fit in coasters, apparently. So there is that. Good old Amazon. And then, last thing from Amazon. Hello, kitty. Are you sitting on all the bubble wraps? Yeah? You're adorable. This is also Morgan and Marilla's fault. This is Pansies in Profusion, a leaflet that has several different pansy charts and pansies and sayings and, strips to put on towels and whatnot. And a big old spray. I wonder how big that spray is in real life. Well, in Stitch Life. They say to put it on an Afghan, but I don't think I will. Oh, 105 by 64? No, that's not big at all. That can go on almost anything. So there is my collection of Amazon books. Most of them probably about $5 since it was, oh look, my camera decided to do colors differently. Don't you love that, how your camera will start out being kind of yellow and awful and then all of a sudden it decides, let's do color differently, and it'll come up to the bright whites. Like I spent 5 minutes beforehand trying to get it to be this nice white color. Why do you hate me, camera? Why do you hate me? All right, so there is that. Next up, I went a little crazy. I ordered about 100 bajillion different things from Brenda over at Brenda's Minders and More. Got it all out. Here you go, cat. Here's another one to sit on. Let's see. Unfold, unfold, unfold. I did, you guys. I went absolutely batcrap insane. As you can see, I got Batman minders. I love Batman! And more pansies, because how can I not love pansies? I mailed off my yellow pansies that I had, and so I ordered a couple more so I can keep 2 for me, and all the rest went to you guys. So anyway, we got Batman, we got pansies, we got little minions down there in the corner, and little minions down here in the other corner. So that is one set of magnificence. Then we have, oh, that is fabulous. Anyway, we got Batman and a bat signal and a heart. And this is, it feels like it's out of like that polymer clay. It almost feels like just another, a Jabco button where, they roll them all up so they're round and then they slice them. So it looks like it's been formed together by a lot of things, and I don't know. Anyway, like that, and put together fantastically. Super cute. And another package. This one cracked me up so much. This Batman right here, it says needs anger management. I laughed so much. It's so funny to me. A couple of little floweries, because I love flowers. This thing that says sweet. This is a little tiny, where's my finger? There it is. Little tiny angel down here, and the incredible Batmobile. I was in a Batman mood that day, you guys. Everything Batman had to be mine. Wanted it, needed it, loving it. So, what else we got? We got more Batman. Are you surprised? You shouldn't be. Got Batman and Robin. Calling Batman, their bat signal there. A tiny Christmas tree, a little butterfly, a snowflake, and a little tiny... What is that thing? A candy cane. Little tiny candy cane. So there you go there. So that is my... Good Lord, woman, what were you thinking? Set of minders. What's really sad is I did the same thing with no name needle minders, and I got a message from her that the stuff had been put in the mail, so any day now expect a huge amount of craziness from no name needle minders. But that's not all, folks. Right here we've got, this is Stony Creek. So I went over to Stony Creek because I decided I wanted the 2017 keepsake calendar. There you go, kitty cat. Keepsake calendar, and I'd seen that they had it for a reasonable price, so I put that in my order box. And so since I was there, I decided to throw in the 2 free leaflets that were available. Do you want some tissue paper to play with? Yeah, you like tissue paper. So I did that. Alright, let's just sort everything out. And then, since I've started Celtic Noel, I didn't want to use the DMC called for, and I'm doing an awful lot of Krennic on my, on Pansy, that I showed you earlier, or will be showing you earlier, seeing as I'm filming this before I'm filming the update. Woot woot, time swap! Okay, anyway, I knew I would need some petite treasure braid, so I got some of that to try out and use on that thing. I have a few kind of random and loose threads happening on Gypsy Mermaid, so I decided I would get a Snag Nabbit and give that a try, so I ordered that. Let's see, here are their free leafy-lets. So here's a North Pole reindeer thing. And then we've got Christmas banners, 5, 6. 6. Meet me under the mistletoe. Let the good times roll. I don't know that I'll ever stitch these, you guys, but they were free. I was already trying to buy stuff. So there's that. There's that. I don't know why, but at the time, this cute little Santa thing just called my name, and so I picked him up. And I'm addicted to the Ginger scissors, and I got another pair of the Wrens. I already have a pair of these, but I decided I needed another pair. Plus, I ordered the calendar. And you know what's not in there? The calendar. Because why? They're all out. No calendar. Sadness. Maybe one will turn up. Maybe one will turn up and I'll find it and be able to order me the 2017 calendar. Because I've got the 2016 one. It sits on the wall, just right there. And I find that I like looking at it. So there's all that. Then I think this has to have arrived today because it wasn't in the mail on Saturday. And that is, it is Stitchy Box! So this has got to be the November, December order. Still in here. Nothing more inside the envelope. There you go, kitty cat. She loves playing with the things, you guys. She loves it. Oh, this is not Stitchy Box. This is other stuff. This is stuff that I ordered from their supply shop, so it's not the month of I lied, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I take it back. This is other stuff. This is supplies that I ordered. There we go. Out of their store. Here you go, kitty cat. I got another skein of the limited edition from last month's Stitchy Box. I think that's, I don't know, one thing. And then I got another skein of the limited edition that was in the Halloween box. That one. They look almost identical to me, though. No, I can tell the difference. When they're right next to each other, you can see that there's a difference. One is darker and one is much, much lighter. Anyway, so I picked up a couple of those because I just didn't want to have only one skein. And then the Ship's Manor Thunder, which was in the Halloween countdown box. So there's that. And then I just picked up what I think is the last piece of the 28 purple from Hand Dyed by Stephanie. This beautiful thing that was in all of the countdown to Halloween boxes. So there's that. Stitchy Box is one of those things that it's like a fabric of the month. I'm already signed up, so I'll keep getting that all throughout 2017. I've got Fabrics by LJ. That's one of my, and then Under the Sea Fabrics. I think those are my 3 auto ships, things of the month that I won't be canceling for Stitch from Stash. So I really need to put it together and stitch from Stash. So I'm just missing a chunk of fabric, a 40 count Bashful from Stitch Box. That's everything. So there you go. There's my ridiculous haul from the week. It was a ridiculous haul. I have problems, people, and it must be stopped. Alright, back to this side of the room. Yep, lots of stuff. Lots and lots and lots of fun stuff. As you can tell, I've been really, really tired because you got one of me in my glasses and the last one was me in my pajamas. And I should reshoot the one with me in my pajamas, but I've put away a lot of it, filed it, taking care of the stuff, and so it's just, I don't want to pull it back out and redo it, so you're just going to have to deal with me in pajamas. So, I did mention that I was waiting for an order from No Name Needle Minders, and that arrived in the mail today. So we'll go ahead and open that up. This is one of those days where I just went crazy nuts and ordered all the things, which, as I have discussed ad nauseum already, has got to stop. So, here we go. Let go, guys. Let go. The first little set of 4 have a portion of the Golden Gate Bridge, which I love because I lived in San Francisco. A lovely pansies and whatnot. Pansy paisley. Not pansy, paisley. Good heavens. A purple and blue paisley because I love paisley. And a darling little You Are Loved. And a little tiny square one, Scrabble size. It says love. So there is that bunch of fun. And then over here in this other packet, let go, is, yes, a whole herd of squares. A whole herd of squares. So here you go. Let's see. Can get the glare off of it. Let it snow, some plaid, ho ho ho, a present, love, I found me another pansy, Merry Christmas, and what's that say? Believe? Believe. Right there. So, I love the little square ones. I do. I think I just generally love things about that size for needle minders. Not too big, not too small. Just the right size, Goldilocks-y, I guess it can be called. Does anybody ever say anything is Goldilocks-y? Probably not. It's probably just me being crazy. So that is all the stash. I've really got to slow it down, you guys. I've really got to slow it down. So yeah, Stitch from Stash is a thing. $25 a month. I've already failed for November. But if I can just, you know, put a halt to it, stop, and not go crazy. Although, there's a slight possibility that I might be driving across country from like Pennsylvania back home to Utah with my sister. And I've plotted out stopping at a couple of different LNSs along the way. The one in Denver and then Picture This Plus in the middle of Kansas. I'm like, I have to stop there. So you know if I stop there, it's just craziness is going to happen. And it's going to be like $100 million bajillion dollars later before I get out of the store. And my poor sister's just going to be going, I can't do this anymore. More Stitchy stuff. Anyway, so that's a possibility. I don't know. We're still kind of waiting to find out on the details. It depends upon her schedule when she finishes up with school and when she needs to come home. Well, hello, Princess. How are you? Have you come to interrupt the proceedings? Well, only your tail's showing in the camera, miss. It's true. Here, let's turn you around. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. Say hi, William. No? All right. All right. No, you're going to make a mess. Down you get. See you later. So there is that. And a little bit of randomness. All right. And for the next portion, because I'm just really booking through it, because, you know, half an hour of stash thing and only 13 minutes of me actually talking right now. That's a short thing. All right. Function brain. Shoutouts. Shoutouts to our newbies. So here comes the intro. Woo! All right. I have a couple pages. I think the beginning of the month brings all of our new floss tubers to the yard. So here we go. The first gal that I saw and watched her name is Kay Morris. She is working on Footprints in the Sand, and she did a short little introduction for us. Really quite cute. Naptime Stitcher. She did the Know Your Needleworker tag for us, and she showed some of her whips, or was it whips or stash? I don't know, but I do remember a cute little leaflet that she held out that was all piggies, and so she loves little cute country piggies. The next one I stumbled across is Knittin' Kitten. It's labeled Video 41, so I think she's coming to us from having done like a knitting cast or something. But anyway, oh, Oh, good heavens. I can't even read what my thing, but I do understand that she's working on a beautiful ABC sampler featuring all the specialty stitches that begin with each letter of the alphabet. So there was like the straight stitch and X. She laughed because they cheated and called it the X stitch for cross stitch. And different various ones. I can't for the life of me read my handwriting, but she was cute. You guys have to go check her out. Next we have Teresa Craig from TLC Stitches. She has been stitching for over 25 years. She is a veteran. She says thanks to us she's gone from one whip and no stash to a few whips and stash. Nice to know that the entire community have been terrible, terrible enablers, right? Oh, she is working on like this massive project, and it's full coverage, and it's gorgeous. So it's like a tree branch with blue backgrounds, and I want to call them cherry blossoms, but definitely the tree branch has beautiful blossoms on it, and it was just gorgeous, and fantastic. It's going to be like 100 bajillion feet long anyway, huge and beautiful. All right, next up we have Little Snips. She's been a stitcher of 35 years. She's working on a tablecloth for her mom that has birds on all the sides. She's not fond of this project at all. And she has also joined y'all in the Death by Cross Stitch pattern. We have Anita, the Midwest Stitcher. She shares with us her storage stitch system. Oh my goodness. Apparently I can't do shares, storage, and system, or stash. She shares English. Shares with us her storage system for her stash. Let's see. Oh, I love her. She had a 3-ring binder, like a book with floss conversion printouts and a whole answers for FAQs and things she might have a question on. So I thought that was really quite smart to, collect questions and answers. All right, Dev 813. She is working on the sewing room kit by Sunset. The big one with the sewing and all the things. It was coming along really quite nicely. It was looking good. She's usually an Ada stitcher, but is taking the plunge into linens and even weaves. Good luck. It's scary at first, but you'll get the hang of it. It's, not too bad. And if you have questions, there's probably a tutorial on YouTube, so just search it. All right, next we have Tammy. I'm just going to say Tammy because I cannot for the life of me read what I wrote down for her last name. Anyway, she is working on one of those Entangles embroidery kit. And she does more of a stitch and chat show where she shows you, as she's stitching. And it looked like she was working on some technical issues, trying to figure out exactly how she wanted to proceed with her floss tube, with her broadcast. Just trying to decide what she wanted to do. But it looks like once she gets it all figured out, she will be one worth watching. All right, next we have Kathleen's Trodden Trail. She says she's in love with the Frosted Pumpkin in Cloud's Factory. She's working on the Christmas Celebration sampler from Frosted Pumpkin, and that was looking really, really quite nice. I stumbled across Charming Jaden. She is just the cutest little munchkin little kid. She shows off her recent finish and her stitching kit box that has all the important tools that she needs when she stitches. All right, let's see. Yesterday I saw Ruth Parks, and she has Celtic Christmas and Royal Holiday framed and on the wall behind her. Just love those two. I guess you guys know I just barely started on Celtic Christmas, but I've been busier than busy and haven't had a chance to work on her since I started her, and that was about 2 weeks ago. She shares her whips. One of them that I really liked is Mermaids of the Deep, and it was just beautiful, just beautiful. Really enjoyed that. And then the last gal who I saw, she is Mel's Stitchy Musings. She did a quick intro, shares some of her FFOs and whips. My favorites were Roses of Provence, which she had just a teeny tiny start on. And then she's working on Lizzie Kate's Summer Alphabet, which was looking really quite good. But she shares a lot of other stuff, and her video was about an hour. She shows some stuff, and then she talks, and then she shows, and then she talks, and it was kind of fun to watch. Really quite fun. So that is all of our shout-outs to the newbies, the floobies. They were doing a really good job this past week. All right, what else have I got going on? Okay, I have finished the majority of the sewing for the giveaway, and I am burnt out on sewing. I am just going to give that a rest. My Stitchy room is an absolute mess, even though you can't really see it. So I think the goal for this week is actually to put stuff away, finish labeling stuff, finish sorting out all my stinking flosses over there in that far cube right next to the needle minder things. Get those sorted out and labeled and tidied up, because I haven't worked on those for like ever in a day. And then, dudes, guys, I need to get me into the WoW and play me some Legion, load up my battle cow, finish ranking her up to 110, finally get into Suramar and do all the evil world quests and, you know, just take care of the business, because I haven't played since September. It's November now. That thing has been out for like 2 months, and I have barely touched it. So I'm going to load up my battle cow and I'm going to kill stuff. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great week of stitching. I hope the frog stays far, far away from you. I hope you get lots of loves from your pets and good respect from your significant others, kids, and whatever else. Have a great day. Hugs and stitches.